Hi there guys, my name is Samuel and today we shall be taking a look at the set 70670, the Monastery of Spinjitzu, which does contain a whopping 1070 pieces, 8 minifigures which includes the original, the main 7 plus a Skulkin on his paw, Lonesome, which did originally retail for £80, $80 and €80. Wow, it is 80 all across the board, which that is honestly such an incredible deal. And I'm just gonna say, I have seen this on sale at 64. I think I got it for like 50 something, I believe, last summer, not summer 2019 that is. And yeah, honestly, this is one of my all-time favorite Ninjago sets. It is like when I was setting it up, I'm just looking at it and I'm like, wow, it's amazing. It's a nightmare dusting it. Like I've had to take quite a few elements off to get it looking perfect. But honestly, this is one of the best Ninjago sets ever. And if you're on the fence about this, just hop over the fence and just go for it. Honestly, if anyone is disappointed with this set, please leave it below, because I honestly do not see anyone ever hating this set. I think it's amazing, honestly. And from like the general public, from what I've heard from like reviews and stuff, the general consensus for this set has been everyone has really liked it. But anyway guys, if you do go on to enjoy this video, remember to leave a like, a comment and subscribe. And without further ado, let's take a look at the minifigures and the set itself, and I will try to actually remember to review those this time. And now without further ado, let's take a look at the main build itself. Wow, this is so awesome. So taking a look at the main for Ninja, as you can see, I've had to slightly extend and redo the design for my stand. Once again, is taking a look at the ninjas. So here you can see all four of them, which are really awesome. So taking a look first off at Cole's golden weapon, I honestly really like the way they've done it, but that bulge in the middle just does not work for me. It just looks too, I don't know, jarring, I would say, because it's meant to be quite a skinny weapon and it just comes out there, which I know they slightly did redesign him in the show, but still, that would have been it would have been better if they had just done one unique mold, like an entire mold for his. I think it would have turned out a lot better. Here you can see Jay's shurikens, which I really like the look of. I think these, yeah, to be honest, these are pretty much perfected. Those are great. The sword of fire is always been perfected. It's basically, well, it is literally the same mold, and it's the same with the shurikens, where Jay's, they just switched it in with the new handle. It's more the Coles that they really haven't done anything with. Here you can see them, which is just one of the shurikens, and here is the second one, which is pretty cool. I have to admit, I do like the look of that. So let's quickly take a look at Zane, my favorite ninja, and then we will take a look at the others. Well, we'll take a look at them all together. But there you can see Zane and Kai, which I think they do look pretty awesome. I like their detailings on the front. They do look pretty good. There you can see Kai's, and there you can see Zane's, which I think is pretty awesome. You can see all the details there, and all of there on Kai's, and then switching him around, and as well as Zane. Here you can see their back detailing, which Zane's face honestly is just no. There you can see Kai and Zane, which honestly I just don't like that head, and really that head shouldn't even come in the set. Well, I'm not sure why that looks like that, but that is actually the head that should be in the set. It should be this one from what do you call it, Sons of Garmadon, when they introduced his new one. Honestly, that is the one that they should have kept, and that is what he looks like, which honestly I think he looks miles better, and I will keep him like that. And then taking a look at Jay and Cole over here, which are also really good minifigures. Taking a look at their detailings here, there you can see Jay, and there you can see Cole, which I think is pretty good. Removing their print, removing that, there you can see what they look like, which I think that is pretty awesome. There you can see Jay's, and there you can see Cole's as well, which is really awesome. But yeah, that is what these look like. They all, of course, have their new, their older faces from the movie, when they've, of course, they got a bit older between there. And there you can see Cole's other face and their back printing. So yeah, I think these are really awesome minifigures, but just, to me, they look a little bit too simple, I would say, especially compared to some of the more recent iterations. But yeah, that is the 4 Ninja, which I think are really awesome. Now let's take a look at the other minifigures of the set. And taking a look at the 4 minifigures here, you can see we have Nia, Lloyd, and Master Wu, which honestly, I think these are really good minifigures too. I think my favourite has got to be Nia. I really like her outfit for this season. I think it works really well. And removing their weapons, which are not accurate, they really should have their ones from Sons of Garmadon and Hunted. There you can see what they look like, which I really honestly like Nia's one. It just, the suit just looks the best with like the blue and then the dark red, because maroon and blue are like two of my favourite colours, so the fact that she's got them too is pretty awesome. And there you can see Lloyd, which for some reason, I don't know what it is, but I'm sorry, but like on camera, he just doesn't come up as vibrant as he should. And there you can see Nia, and there you can see her from the other side, which I think is pretty awesome. But yeah, that is what Nia looks like, and there of course, is Lloyd, which I think is pretty cool. There you can see him from the front. And there you can see him from the back, which is pretty awesome. And then here you can see we have Master Wu, which again is a really cool minifigure. But we've already taken a look at him and Lloyd in the Ultra Dragon set, which is a pretty awesome kit, a good set. And there you can see Wu's face. So yeah, that is what Master Wu looks like, which honestly, I think is so awesome. They can see all his robe detailings. This is his honor protection spell robe, or his honorary robe, I believe. No, it's actually the protection spell. That's it. And there you can see like the Komodo on the back. So yeah, that is what Wu looks like, which I think is really awesome. And now let's take a look at the villains of the set, or more like villain of the set. Facing off 6 ninja and 1 very old and very wise master, we have Whiplash. Yay, Whiplash is gonna win. No, not even the leader. Samuel Kai couldn't even win, so I don't get why there's literally 1. Like, what is he meant to do against them? They defeat him easy. So if they're all like charging, well, actually no, they might end up knocking himself out. They'll charge him. So I guess he's got that coming. But honestly, this is just it's a good minifigure. Don't get me wrong, but it's just silly just how there's literally only him in the set. Like, it honestly makes no sense. And that is one thing I wanted to say. Well, looking at it now, it reminded me. They're so loose, these figures, and it's like really annoying because sometimes like you'll be trying to like move it and it just slips off. But there you can see Whiplash's face, which yeah, it looks cool, I guess, but I definitely do prefer the old ones. And when I get round to getting them, which I will definitely of course get them, all the older sets, I will definitely compare them. But yeah, that's what he looks like, which is really awesome. So yeah, Whiplash, he doesn't really have much going for him really, as he's just a bit of a random mishmash. But anyway, you can see he has like the knife weapon there introduced in Hunted as well. But now let's take a look at the last thing of the set. Taking a look at the other builds of the set, we literally just have these two, which are they're just mirrored. They're the exact same thing. And the idea is that you put the ninja on the end and you can have them battling each other if they don't, of course, fall down. So you hold them there and then you kind of do that. And that's literally it. You just move them, they hit each other, someone wins. And yeah, that's literally it. These have got the tan part at the front, not the light grey. But yeah, that's what that looks like. Apologies if there's any dust. I didn't actually worry about dusting these. But yeah, there you can see that, which I think that is it's a pretty cool build. Don't get me wrong, but like I just don't really care about these, honestly. It's just like, to me, they're not really important. Like, I'm not gonna like buy a set for these. They're just literally just go away and I won't see them for a while. But yeah, that is the side build. Now let's take a look at the main build of the set itself. So moving all of the ninja out of the way to take a look at the front wall and to take a look at the entrance, there you can see we have the monastery door, which honestly, I think this is just such a perfectly looking door. It's well rounded at the top, which is cool. It's also pretty on there, pretty loose. So when the doors keep getting blown off like every season, yeah, you can destroy them. And then taking a look, we got these two, spears, that Nia also uses, as you would have seen. You've got some steps going up there with the 2x2 with the tile, which I really like the look of that. Then moving into the left, you can see we've just got some basic brickwork, which looks really nice. And then you can see that little ornament there. And then going around, you can see some rock work and just some basic element parts, which just looks really nice. And then taking a look at the higher up version here, you can see this little stud, which we'll take a look at, is the main section of the actual monastery building itself, not just the front gate and to the yard. And then moving around here, you can see again the door. And then if we actually have a look over here, you can see the roof, which honestly, I think this roof looks really nice. I like the way it's done, but it's quite hard to dust. So I took apart the two plates and took those off to get it perfect. And then here you can see moving around, we've got some more interesting elements. I like the way, just the way that they built it is really unique. And then here we have got this again, which is pretty cool. And this really nice tree, I like the look of that. A cherry tree, I believe is what that is. I may really have just got that wrong, but if I have, please correct me. But then here you can see moving around, which honestly, I think this wall it looks so cool. I like the fact that they've it just looks so accurate, which is great. And as you know, I really like the accuracy here, or any set. And there you can see that area with some more rockery. But yeah, that is the main entrance for the actual temple itself. And if we move up over here you can see the top, which I also just like the way that they've done it. I did rebuild that just to dust some elements of that, but honestly, this just works so well. I like the way it all goes. And yeah, honestly, this is such a great looking exterior. It just works so well. And then here you can see this area, which that is where it connects. And I remember, like, a memory that I kind of triggered when I was rebuilding, or putting this, getting it set up for the display. I remember when I first figured out that you could combine it. And honestly, it was such a surprise. I'm not sure if anyone else thought that, but it's such a good feature that's not really advertised, and it's a bit silly because I think that just makes the set so much. It's already better than it is, which is an already incredible set. So taking a look here, you can see at one of the shrines, you can see Lord Garmadon with the 4 golden weapons, the golden dragon, the Overlord Dragon, and the Great Devourer, and then that's either Master Wu or a Tornado of Creation, which honestly, I really like that piece. That is just such an incredible element. There you can see that, and in the corner, there's some more detailing. And yeah, that shrine is honestly so amazing. And then here you can see we have this bush, which I really like the look of the bush. I think that is pretty awesome. And then we have also got this one of one of the best Ninjago moments of Zane sacrificing himself against the Golden Master, who, because the Overlord, of course, nicked, stolen Lloyd's power. Then we have got Season 4, which looks honestly really cool. You got Chen and the Anachondri and Pythor, I believe. And the thing I don't get about this, I think they should have added Moro, because we know he did get released at the end. We do have the Preeminent there, which looks really awesome. Then we've also got Nardicon. Then for the Hands of Time, have we got anything yet? We can see the the Iron Doom here. Then you can see Firstborn from Hunted. And then there you can see a Oni mask from Sons of Garmadon. And then here you can see the hand stamp, which at the end, that is like in the final credits when they all like stamp the wall for like the 10th thing, which that all should be on this wall. That's what I mean, honestly. If they had extended it, that would have been perfect. And then here you can see this shrine. Well, sorry, not really a shrine, but it's a little battle podium. So you can have Lloyd fighting with it, which looks pretty cool. Sort of reminds me of some of the ones that they, well, that were in show on the original. And then here, I mean, in the show when there's training and like the first episodes. And then here you can see that, which honestly, I think this is a really nice feature. So what you can do if we have near, the idea is that you can hit this pole down and then this comes up. So it's a bit of a weird feature, but the idea is that you can sort of knock things down. As you can see, that you just knock them over there, put in by the stamp part, so it's nothing too hard. But as you got the sword that goes down and this comes up. Or you can do it that way, which that looks cool. But it doesn't, I don't really get the idea though. It doesn't exactly work the best, I would say. But that is fine. There you can see that. And if we put the fruit back like that. So yeah, that's what this area looks like, which honestly, I apologise. I know I've spoken about this for a long time, but I really like this area and all of the details. So I really wanted to talk about that. And I think I got the doors straight. I'm sorry if I haven't. It looks maybe a bit off. But yeah, that's what you can see. Like, and the doors, of course, do open, which is pretty awesome. And if you quickly did want to see it, what it looks like over here, that's what it looks like with the doors open, which I think is really awesome. And now let's take a look at the monastery area itself, which then here you can see Master Wu's area with the door. And this is typically when you see Master Wu sitting down watching the ninja train, he sits there sipping his tea, which looks really awesome, and you can fit him in there. Sadly, it's kind of hard. You can't just quickly put him in there with his staff. You kind of got to do a bit of jiggling around. Well, it's actually, I've just realised with Wu's arm has got to be up, so it's a bit of a tad annoying, but that does still work out fine. And then here you have these steps which lead up to it, which I think are pretty cool. And you have these cups and the red lightsaber blades handle, which was introduced with the Snoke throne room set, I do believe. And then we have this area, which I like what you can do here. So this is actually a play feature, and the idea is you can have a ninja and they can move and walk into it, and it does then reveal the golden weapon, which we have got Kai's sword there, the sword of fire is hidden there, which I think is pretty cool. You would have already seen that in the minifigure category. And yeah, this area is basically barren. You can see behind the door there's not much else, and that was also introduced in Hunted, that piece. And then here you can see what it looks like, which honestly, I think that is such a cool, it's just such a cool little idea. I know it's not accurate there, but it still looks really good in my opinion. And then moving, actually, let's quickly go back to here. You can see, sorry, I did forget to show. You can see the banisters in the back. You got one there and one there. And the annoying thing is that this door really should be able to open, but as you can see, it can't. So that is just another thing that would be great to see when they hopefully and eventually will get round to making a UCS version, or Master Builders play. The Master Editions of Master Builders Edition. And then here you can see this play feature, which I did accidentally just show you. What you do, you can add a ninja. So let's add Jay. We know he's a bit clumsy. So the idea is that you go for the weapons, and then it does fly. The chicken does come flying out at you, which I think that is pretty awesome. And yeah, there you can see the weapons, which are cool. I do like the way, like I said earlier, with Cole's weapon. It's cool that they've given him a rebuild, but that middle part is just a little bit too chunky for my liking. And then here you can see the golden weapons for Jay's shuriken again, which I like the look of. And yeah, honestly, I think this area looks really cool. But typically, I leave Lloyd and Nia's weapons there, Nia's there, and Lloyd's above. Due to this, oh wow, so I didn't have that completely down. Due to them, their weapons not being accurate, because they have the same ones from Hunted. Well, yeah, they do. They have the ones from Hunted that travel over, and Sons of Garmadon. And then taking a look at the back of the set, here you can see the feature, which if I activate it, you can see that that's what it does. You press down, it opens these doors, and it fires that out, which I do like the way that that's done. It is pretty cool. And yes, of course, sadly, no interior. I don't get why there's a Technic pin there. It is meant to be there, I do believe. And then here you can see the back again with this, and that is the feature for the door, which I may not have shown you. Oops, I will show you that in a minute. And then here we can see the swords, the shurikens, which I think are really nice pieces. I like the fact that we've got them back again. And then moving up, here you can see just to the top of the tower, which honestly, I really like the look of. And yeah, that looks really awesome. I have to admit, I do like the look of that. And then here you can see the back as well. That is just to make sure they don't like keep falling backwards or out of place. And I like again the fact that they've really just aligned the plates up absolutely wonderfully. This is just such a well done set. And when I eventually do my top 10 Ninjago sets, which obviously it'll only be TV show, it's annoying. I don't know what to do with the bounty from the movie because it's sort of TV show. I just want to get a TV show version. I know it'd be pretty similar, but still it'd just be a lot easier. And there you can see the back, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, that is practically what most of the set looks like. So like I've shown you that poll earlier, the idea is let's just add Kai on there again. So you can add a ninja somewhere on the stairs. And when you push it forward, it kind of pushes the whole stairs forward. And then you just have this blade that does come out, which I guess would be the best for the Skulkin or whoever. That would have been preferably a lot more handy when the Serpentine did burn the place down. But yeah, honestly, I think that looks... I think it's a really cool idea that they've done that in there. You can see that moving up and down. But yeah, that is what that looks like, which I think is pretty cool. I'm taking a look at the roof here. Yeah, you can see what it looks like, which I think looks really awesome. And then moving around, you can see it again, which honestly, I don't like the fact that these look so scratched. Like, I don't understand. And I keep cleaning them. Like, before this, I spent a good bit of time last night just trying to clean it off. I don't know why. They just look quite damaged. And there you can see the roof, which I think is pretty awesome. So yeah, honestly, this is such an incredible set. I really like the look of there. You can see all of the studs. And there you can see the top at the front, which is pretty awesome there. Which, yeah, honestly, this is so cool. You've got that printed element there. And then you've got that stickered element. And then this stickered element there, which is pretty awesome. And, of course, you've got the roof. There is it from that side. And there is it from that side. So, yeah, that is what it looks like from there. And now let me show you how to put the two halves together. And then my final verdict. And taking a more aerial look at the set, here you can see these areas, which those simply just slot into the corners over here. So what you do, you can literally just press it in. Well, what you have to do, you just have to align it in there. And then you can simply just push it in there, which honestly, that looks so awesome doing it like that. And then, yeah, that is what the set looks like from a top-down view. A bird's eye angle, which honestly, it looks great, don't get me wrong, but I definitely think that it's not enough space. It's definitely got to be a bit more rounded, and that is why I think a UCS version would be great with just interior and everything. It would absolutely just perfect the set. So yeah, that is what the interior looks like, which I honestly think is such an awesome shot, and it looks so awesome. So without further ado, let's take a look at my final thoughts of the set. So overall, guys, this is honestly such an incredible set. you get the amazing 6 Ninja, which is great to see them. Yeah, I know, like I've said before, they don't, like, especially Lloyd, he doesn't look as great as he does, well, I mean, on screen, he doesn't look as good as previous suits, but it's great. I'm saying you get, the fact is, you get all 6 of these, you get Master Wu, you get one Lonesome Skulkin, which I don't really understand. That would have been perfect for Samukai, because we know that they did burn down the monastery. It honestly would have made more sense. But yeah, I think this is a... No, sorry, it wasn't the Skulkin who burnt them down. It was the snakes. But honestly, this is just such an incredible set. Just everything. The architecture of it is great. The doors, the paintings are great of like all their adventures, and honestly this is such an amazing set, and I really hope and wish that one day they will make an even bigger one, like I mean with like the whole 4 walls, like everything. I know it has all the walls, but I mean a like UCS, like imagine one of these with like 3,000 parts, triple the amount. It would be absolutely incredible. And I think for the architecture alone, it just wouldn't be Ninjago fans, it'd be just fans of any of monasteries. It would be I don't know, just anyone really, I think would... I know, like, Temple of Spinjitzu, it did amazingly. I'm sort of surprised why they never sold any more big Ninjago sets that aren't to do with the Ninjago movie, because... honestly, they may not... I think they did still sell alright, but it would have been better if they were actual Ninjago TV show sets. I'm still hoping for Cyrus Borg's Tower, as many people are. But yeah, this is such an incredible set, and I really could go on and on about it. Like I've said, it would have been cool if they'd actually they'd given Zane's head. But I understand, and I really hope we get a hairpiece for that at some point. But yeah, this is such an incredible set. I guess the one thing that they could have done, they could have included a Misako and a Pixel. Being honest, they could have. I know, so this is a legacy set in quotation marks, but it is sort of a season 10 set, because season 10 and legacy practically overlap hand in hand. So yeah, that is what I think of this set. Please leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and until tomorrow's video, I'll see you there. Bye for now.